Well, the Commanders' rookie minicamp is underway, and one of the more intriguing under-the-radar names might be Fred Davis II, an undrafted cornerback out of Northwestern. Now, Davis is competing in a crowded secondary, and early reports on Davis leading into camp describes him as a physical corner with solid instincts who could become a dark horse candidate if he flashes on defense or special teams. And talking to him early, he's confident in what he brings.
Agent, the cornerback Fred Davis.
Yes.
Could you talk a little bit about him and what you're hoping to see in adding depth to that area?
Yeah, and coming out of Jacksonville and some of the different spots, what I see right off the bat is, at corner, good length and the ability to match, some of the taller receivers down the field. And so those are a few of the things that you want to get into the evaluation. And corner, track the ball down the field and sometimes just catch the flash of the ball. And so those are the things that you're looking for at that spot. In Durante's scheme, there'll be times when they're up playing on the line of scrimmage and times that we're off. And so those are the things that will start the process of training him on. But I'm excited to see where he can take it.
How you doing? Hey, Fred, talk about just being out here and just the fact that undrafted free agent, but what does it mean for you being out here today?
Just blessed. It's a grateful opportunity, to be out here, living my dream. And I'm just looking, to stack days and, I went undrafted, but just to show, what I can do, to show I belong. So.
And being undrafted and everything and out here, what have you learned about yourself in this early stage?
Well, I learned, I can grasp on to, like whatever my environment is, I can grasp on to anything quick. We had, some install going in and rookie mini camp, and I caught on real fast. So I feel like, I belong, and I learned like that, like if you just stay focused and keep going, keep putting your foot forward, like you can do anything. So, yes, ma'am.
And being out here, I know it's the early stages of everything. Coach Quinn, I asked him about you. Cornerback room is having to get more depth and everything. What do you think that you bring to this team most with your athletic ability, your long reach, and all of those things?
Yes, I'm just going to bring, be a great teammate, put a step forward in every day and bring competition in the room. I'm a great athlete, but I'm also a technician. So, I'm just looking to bring just a whole complete package, to the Washington Commanders cornerback room.
Talk about that technician part. Elaborate on that a little bit more.
Just like press man, off coverage, just working the little things. The little things is so important in the game of football. And I just feel like that is what got me this far. Not giving up no big plays, making every play that come to me and capitalizing off of every opportunity. So.
And how has the transition been in this early stage as far as, from the college, as far as just the drills that they've got you all doing out here, even the weight room?
Well, Northwestern, believe it or not, Northwestern is a great program, great developmental program to be exact. And, they helped me in my journey a lot. Like, they helped me a lot, just the little things, getting in, 2 hours early, an hour 30 early, get my body right, get my body prepped, stretching, taking care of my body, eating right, everything. And then, Northwestern weight room is no joke. So, Northwestern, and I just want to give a shout out to, all the coaching staff there, but and especially, my cornerback coach, LaMarcus Hicks. He guided me and brought me along the way. He really broke down and taught me the game. So, man, I just, so just grateful for Northwestern, grateful for Coach LaMarcus Hicks, and he helped me a lot. It made the transition smooth. Like, it's been the smoothest transition. Like, I feel like I belong. So, yes, ma'am.
Early stages, what the coaches are saying about you?
Long corner, competitor, and they just, just excited for what I bring, in the cornerback room.